know what's a really, really hard pill to swallow, my friend? You know what's really, really hard to accept in this life, my friend? Let me know if you agree. But a hard, hard thing to accept in this life, my friend, is when you commit, when you tell yourself, when you come to the point where you say, you know what? I'm a ride for you. You may or may not tell them, but you tell yourself, I really adore this person. I really embrace this person. And as a result, I'm going to do whatever it takes to uplift that person, to help that person. If should ever they need me, I'm going to be there for that person. Right? And over time, you think that person, well, you know the person recognizes it because y'all talk about it, but you think that they appreciate it. And more importantly, you think because they appreciate it, they will reciprocate it, meaning they will give it back to you, meaning they will ride for you also, meaning they will come through when you need them also, my friend. But only to later find out that they don't ride the same way, that they don't feel the same way, although they were accepting you riding to the nth degree for them, riding all the way out for them. They was going to just accept and let you do that because they knew the whole time that they would not ride all the way for you, right? Isn't that a hard, hard pill to swallow? Isn't that disrespectful? Isn't that painful? That hurts, right? From the inside out, right? But why does it hurt so much? I'll tell you why it hurts so much. Because you made a decision to give them a big part of you, a big piece of you. You gave them access to the innermost private parts of you, my friend, your emotions, right? You gave them unlimited access to that, and that's why it hurts so much when they disappoint you, when they didn't give you the same access, my friend, right? But whose fault is it? Is it their fault? I mean, that's the convenient thing to blame them. How could you be so disrespectful? How could you not ride for me the way I'm riding for you? How could you just leave me out to dry like that when I would do anything for you? It's their fault, right? Absolutely not. It's your fault, my friend, because you decided to judge them. You decided to give them that much leverage. You decided to give them that much access to your life. So it's your fault, my friend. It's your flawed decisions, my friend. But it doesn't make you bad. It doesn't make you foolish. It just means you got to learn from it. You got to grow from it. And this is the way you got to grow from it, my friend. You got to draw a line in the sand and you got to move differently. You got to get to the place where you're like, no conditional friends. That's where you got to be, my friend. No conditional friends, right? Let me explain, right? So you got to beware of the conditional friends. Because once that condition is no longer being met, you become an enemy in their eyes. So you got to beware of the conditional friends. Because whatever that condition is, once that condition is not met, once they can't use you anymore for your knowledge, once they can't use you anymore for your money, once they can't use you anymore for your notoriety, for the attention that you get, that they get as a result of being with you, once they can't use you anymore for your intellect, for your ideas, for your network, whatever it is, whatever the condition is, once they can't use you for that anymore, you become an enemy in their eyes. When the whole time you thought they were appreciating all that you were giving them, you thought they were appreciating that you were riding for them, they wasn't. They felt like you owed them that. They felt entitled, like that's what you're supposed to do. Beware of the conditional friends, my friend. See, here's the other side of the equation, right? Here's the beware the conditional friends, but on the other side, right? See, real friends don't do that. Because real friends are unconditional. Meaning it doesn't matter how much money you got. It doesn't matter if your life turned upside down. They're not going to treat you any different. It doesn't matter if you up or you down. Real friends are unconditional. Meaning they're not just your friend because of something that you have or something you can offer them. It's unconditional. It's without conditions. Because they always have your best interest at heart. And it's your job. It's not their fault. It's your job to know the difference, my friend. Here's 3 reasons why you got to beware of the conditional friends. Number 1, here's the main reason why you got to beware of conditional friends. Number 1, here's the thing. Because conditional friends, they're tricky. That's why it's hard to figure them out. They stay real close to you, right? They cheer for your victories. But I call them defensive backs, right, in football. The defensive backs, they cover the wideouts. They cover the receivers, sometimes the running backs, the tight ends. They do everything they do. They run with them. They stay real close to them, almost like they're on their side, but they're not. They're really defending them. And once that ball comes, once that blessing comes that will allow the person to score a touchdown or advance their life, they go and snatch that from them. Interception. Oski. They take it from them. They stay close to you like they on your side. But once that blessing comes that's going to further your life, give me that. They take that from you. They just like a defensive back. So you got to beware of the conditional friends because they cheer for your victories. They're slick. It's hard to figure them out. But they only cheer for your victories because they think they can benefit from them, my friend. Beware of the conditional friends, my friend. Number 2, here's the thing. Unconditional friends don't do that, right? Unconditional friends care only about you. It's not about the external. It's not about whether you up or whether you down or what you can do for them. They care about you and your best interest, my friend. Unconditional friends always want to see you win, my friend. Even if they themselves are not winning. Even if they themselves are losing. Unconditional friends always want to see you up. They always want to see you winning because they care about you and your best interest. They care about you. They adore you, my friend. But it's your job to know the difference. That's why you got to beware of the conditional friends, my friend. And number 3, you got to develop a greatness mindset. A mind bold enough to believe, right? That unconditional friends, you know them because they respect you. Unconditional friends, you know them because they appreciate you. Unconditional friends, you know them because they're genuine with you. Unconditional friends, you know them because they are consistent with you. Unconditional friends, you know them because they share the love with you. They reciprocate the love with you. They give back the love with you. And as a result, unconditional friends eventually become family, my friend. You got to know the difference. You got to beware of the conditional friends, my friend. That's your job, to see all the angles, my friend. So you know what that means? That means you got to be focused. That means you got to keep your head on a swivel, my friend. That means you got to know yourself so you can position yourself for success. But more importantly, you got to know what you don't want and who you don't want to be around. Beware of the conditional friends, my friend. But more importantly, the biggest reason is because you got to be higher than anybody else, my friend. You can't you can't put them higher than you, my friend. I don't care how much you care about them. If they're not riding for you, they riding against you, my friend. No in between. Beware of the conditional friends because you were born to be great.